General Hasnain, your assessment of the Raksha Mantri's statement today in Parliament, sir. We'll get to the politics in just a moment, but as a soldier, as a commander, what did you think? Because the operational mobilization is on. We know there is a lot of uncertainty in the air, but the Raksha Mantri did make a 25-minute statement in Parliament today. Your view?
Yes, Chef, there's no doubt about it. This was the most comprehensive statement that the government has made. I thought it was very appropriately done, although you have pointed out a lot of observations in the headlines itself about the manner in which Mr. Rajnath Singh actually spoke it.
Yes.
We will discuss that subsequently. But the content, as a soldier, I can say as the content was putting the facts on paper. It was putting the facts appropriately to the nation, because it's the first time you found that actually from the government a proper communication to the nation had been made.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very comprehensively done, drawing out the whole history of the entire border dispute, where India's stand is, what the problems from Chinese side are, what finally actually happened this year in the month of April. I thought it was quite well lined out, and at the same time also projection was correct, that we have taken the right actions to ensure the security of the borders.
Yes.
And that through winter this situation will continue. And at the last, what you said, that he sounded a note of peace. Despite all this, he sounded a note of peace.
Okay, so that's the soldier's view. I want to go straight across first to Pawan Khera of the Congress Party. Pawanji, where did you think that this particular statement was lacking? You know, I'm going to also run some graphics of our own view on India Today on some areas that we thought that the defense minister avoided. We've also provided some reasons. But over to you, what did you think of the statement? Because the Rajnath Singh has also appealed not once, not twice, but 3 times in that speech for unity of purpose on this issue.
Just because Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji questioned Mr. Nehru in the middle of action in 1962 does not mean that Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was not united with the government when he was questioning us. So let's get this unity part out. I mean, that's it's a no-brainer. So not having a debate is one problem we have with this today, with what happened today. Number 2, what he said, we have a problem with what he said. We also have a problem with what he did not say. I'll come to that. What he said legitimizes China's claim. The use of phrase differing perceptions of LAC is something which, I'm sorry, we do not agree with at all, because as far as the military maps of India are concerned, our LAC is clearly marked on the military maps. Therefore, accordingly, the military patrols those areas. Now, we wanted to ask Mr. Rajnath Singh कि रक्षा मंत्री जी ये बताइए कि अप्रैल में जहां पेट्रोलिंग होती थी फिंगर 8 तक, क्या आज हो रही है? Very simple question. Therefore, they want to avoid a debate. Now, what he did not say is also a problem. The use of phrase status quo ante is something which we were desperate to hear. Every Indian was desperate to hear. He avoided that. So I am only talking about facts as came out today from Raksha Mantri ji, what he said and what he did not say. Another thing, why was the Prime Minister not there? Prime Minister's presence would have sent a strong message to China. Prime Minister committed a huge blunder by giving the first clean chit in June to China by saying nobody has entered our territory. I can understand his apprehension to get into a debate. I can understand his fear of facing questions by the media and by the opposition. But Raksha Mantri should not have used the word differing perceptions of LAC.
Let's pick up on that one point.